the deficit stiff leg deadlift. So let me say it right away. This is to me the best exercise to teach someone how to hinge. So how come you don't see me on doing more videos about it? Because as usual, people lose their shit when it comes to a movement they don't fully understand, but goes against the, shall we say, typical way of showing. So if you look at this, what you're going to see? You're going to see someone with a rounded back, but that I don't really care. What matters on that exercise is that you cannot move your spine. That's actually the entire point of that, is we want to see no spine movement. So what is it an interesting exercise? So what we're going to see right away is right here, my knees are not locked, but almost, right? And so what I want to see really is that, right? The legs, again, not straight, but almost there, with my butt as high as I can make it, usually higher than the shoulders. That's why we're looking at right here is my butt is a lot higher than my shoulders. Why? Why do I do that? Because the key here is that this movement is such poor leverage that I will never be able to use my lumbar erectors. Because of the hip being so much higher than the shoulders, in that particular leverage with my knees almost fully extended, which means like all the load is on the hammies and the glutes, and by the way on the core here. That means it makes it impossible for me, oops, sorry about that, I don't know what I did, there you go. It makes it impossible for me not to hinge. I will not be able to use those lumbar erectors. If you see someone that is able to move this baby right here, you know, like, and then having the back doing this without while the hips don't move, it's simple. It means that your hips are not high enough. So this is why also, if you'll notice right here, is you can't really from there, but my hands are in a snatch position. Why? In order to make my shoulders go even lower so that my butt can stay that much higher. Again, the whole idea is to have a very, very poor leverage in that sense so that I can only hinge. I will not be able to use my lumbar erector. So we're going to go through the motion there. So I'm going to reset and then go up. So yes, I know most people are going to go like, oh my God, you're going to hurt your back. And they're actually completely wrong. This movement is very, very safe for the back for the good reason is that my spine is not moving. I know people lose their shit on things thinking this is a bad movement, but actually this is a very good movement. And again, this is the best way to teach you how to hinge. So let me begin at the beginning. So first of all, this motion right there, what do we see? We see this starting up, which is normal because honestly, here my shoulders are not set, so most people will see the lats moving right here, right, the upper spine, but really what you want to look at is my shoulder. They are not set. You see that movement, that slight transition this way? That, and my hand moves, is because I need to get my lats strong. Why? Because there's over 400 pounds on the bar, so I better be in the right position, like lat-wise. But so when we start here, what we're going to look at is going to be right here. And what you're going to see is that you don't see. See from here to here, what I don't want to see, especially, I'm going to go even more precise, I want to go right here. What I don't want to see is my lumbar erectors doing any work. So here, I am not using my lumbar erectors. This is the key part of this exercise is here, there, where really it's my hips turning. You can't see right there because for the shorts or everything, but you can tell like everything is moving without, like, for example, so typical example, if we see this and this part right here, they go up together. You know what I mean? So what would I see on someone who's using their lumbar erectors too much? Well, I would see this go up, but this basically staying flat, right? And then suddenly this part right here would not be moving, whereas this part right here would be going up. Whereas actually, if you look, everybody is going up. See that? That right here, that's my spine moving as a block. And that's really the key of this exercise is, sorry, sorry about that. What we're looking for, oh my God, I'm gonna die. What we're looking for is that regardless of the curvature of the spine, we're looking that remains the same. That's what we want. I mean, so it's gonna go up and never activating those lumbar erectors. That's gonna make it the key to that exercise. So again, I'm gonna play it. You can watch it on Instagram as well. And so the great news about that is this will teach you to hinge better than any other exercise out there. I do not care what they say. This is a great exercise. If I were to correct myself a little bit, it's right here. This part from that. So when I'm here, I'm fine. But then we're going to see here that toward the end of the movement, right there, see, like my hips stop moving, and now I'm using my lumbar erectors. Right at top of the movement, right here, I am letting go of the tension. Right, so if you're looking, we're talking right there. I'm letting go of the tension through my core because that's a mobility issue of the obliques. Is the further I am standing, the more I am asking of my obliques, mobility-wise. And at that moment here, I am letting go, and because I'm letting go of the obliques, what happens there? See that? That's lumbar erectors. So my hips, so what I should be doing here is squeezing my butt like crazy, keeping the tension in my obliques and pushing my butt forward this way. But you'll notice that my butt doesn't move much, and that's a mistake. Why is it my butt not moving more this way? Because I am using that baby right here. See that? My hips barely move. That is all lumbar erectors. You don't want to do that. The weight is heavy. I have a snatch grip, so the whole thing, but there's no excuse. What I should be doing right here is pushing my hips forward through squeezing my glutes. That's what I should be doing, but that's not what I'm doing. So instead, I'm loading my lumbar erectors like crazy right there, and that's exactly what you don't want to do. So at least I'm not doing it at the bottom, thank God, but I am doing it at the top. So way too much. Look at that. Jesus Christ, dude, you have to arch that much? Like all this shit, like there. Anything past that, honestly, is bad. So anything past that, keep the tension on the obliques and push your butt forward through squeezing your glutes. Don't do the way I finished it, right? That's incorrect. But the way I started is correct. So what we see here is, like, again, look at all this. No movement of the spine, right? The lumbar erectors is not doing the work. I am hinging. And that is what we want to see at the movement. Again, this is a great movement that I highly, highly recommend. It will teach you how to hinge. Cool? Thank you guys. Any comment, questions, bring them on. And just don't say you're going to break your back, please. You just don't know what you're talking about. Thank you.